We're back here in Oklahoma's green country in Tulsa. Beautiful skyline. They first started hosting the world's best back in 1958 when they hosted the United States Open. And now 6 majors later, they've all gathered here from around the globe for the PGA Championship, led by Tiger Woods at the midway point by 2 shots. You know, right now we'd like to share a story about Oklahoma native Captain Dan Rooney, a member of the 138th Fighter Wing Oklahoma Air National Guard. He has flown F-16s in Iraq and is also a Class A PGA professional. Dan is on a mission to serve not only his country, but also those families of our fallen heroes through his love of golf.
I started playing golf when I was 4 years old with my dad at Stillwater Country Club in big Stillwater, Oklahoma. The opportunity to play with my dad is one of the most sacred things in my life. Those days that we shared are some of the most special, memories and moments that I have on the golf course. There weren't great golf pros back then, and as Ben Hogan said, I found most of my answers in the dirt. I really taught myself pretty much how to play. My dad had watched my swing. I evolved and played at University of Kansas. Had moderate success on the mini tours, but I had a different calling in life. And that was to go fly F-16s and serve my country. I've been deployed in Iraq a couple times. We were there as defensive assets to help those guys on the ground and make sure that they're as safe as they can be and that they return home safely to their families back here in the United States. The Fallen Heroes Foundation is there to provide emotional support to these families who have had loved ones either killed or wounded in Iraq or Afghanistan, providing financial support in the form of education dollars to the children and the spouses, and letting them know that we support them, we care about them. I've been incredibly blessed to be able to tie in my military service with my golf service and bring this group together. We held our golf event in June at our club in Grand Haven, Michigan. We had almost 200 participants, including Brian Whitcomb of the PGA of America.
The military has over 180 golf courses in the world that have PGA participation. So it was a natural evolution when Dan Rooney saw the need to create opportunity for the families of our wounded or fallen heroes, that the PGA would be right there to support that. We're just in the middle of another program that we're working on, which is a Wounded Warrior program, to where we work with the Department of Defense as well as Disabled Sports USA program to teach and give opportunity to our most severely wounded soldiers so that they can play this game for a lifetime.
We have declared September 1st Patriot Day, and we'll be asking golf courses all over America to collect $1 extra for every round that is played, and that represents the possibility of millions being brought to this foundation. When you look at the sheer numbers as pilots, there's probably not a great likelihood, but there is a likelihood that we may need this foundation to help one of our families. And you certainly never hope that happens, and I can tell you that you don't go fly an F-16 every day thinking that that's going to happen. But we know the realities are that there are families today, tomorrow, the next day that are going to need this foundation and need this assistance, and we want to be there to provide it.
So September 1st, Patriot Day, and he's been around, Captain Rooney, the last couple of days as a guest of the PGA of America. He's going to be out there tomorrow with you.
I'm going to return a favor.
What an amazing guy, though. Just being around him, there's so much energy and so many things that he has done with his life and what he wants to do for others as well.
Yeah, and he really makes you feel it. Jimmy, I live here in America, and it's one of the greatest things. I count it as a blessing, and he's the sort of person that really makes you feel that way. It was truly special for me to spend a few hours with him, and we'll see what I did coming up.
Let's show the people the time that you spent with Captain Rooney this week here in Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah, look at that. That's nice.
Just put it.
Was that fun? The one thing that's really reassuring about the whole thing is just the look on his face, because I know he wants to land just as much as I do. Yeah.
take a good look at this thing. We're getting ready to go fly. Feel good?
Yeah.
You're not going to have any problem.
Were we just down there?
922 Tulsa, expect official approach runway
We were
18
just
left.
down there, David.
It's wild.
Southern Hills is on our nose for about 30 seconds.
Wow. That's cool.
Well, David, I think she must come to an end, unfortunately.
Wow, that is just a blast.
Yeah.
Great job.
Thanks, man.
Well done.
That was something else. It really was.
Yeah.
Jeez, me.
I can't even imagine what that was like.
I can't describe what it was like. There's more horsepower in that aircraft than the entire starting grid of the Indianapolis 500. It was an astonishing experience, and I'm going to get to repay the favor. He's going to walk with me and Tiger Woods tomorrow. I hope he's just as thrilled.
They've got a call sign for you now. We heard today. You're a flying leprechaun.
Right.
What was this? Quickly, what was this like?
That was 9Gs, and I remember the 9G club. Apparently, very few people can do that without blacking out. No problem for me. I've had worse trips inside my own head.
As you're rolling out to the runway, this little move right there.
That was for you.
That was for me.
That was for you.
We'll come back with some final thoughts here at the PGA Championship on CBS.